Let's start the stream. This is jcontra, and I'm playing Bayonetta 2. And once again, I am working on my British accent, which is definitely a 100% recreation. I know, I used to live in the United Kingdom, and this is what I sounded like. There's actually a bit of truth to that there. Now, the reason we're playing Bayonetta is because I recently cleared the campaign. And so now I thought I could improve my score a little bit by playing, since I've sort of, I wouldn't want to say figured out Bayonetta, but I think I've come pretty close. And Bayonetta 2, to be honest, is a much more enjoyable game than Bayonetta 1, although Bayonetta 1 is, of course, very good. I think I got bronze on this level, so let's see if I can get platinum. Once again, platinum will be handing out platinum medals. One can hope. I think one of my problems is finding all of the different verses. There's so many different verses around. Who knows where you're supposed to go? And the maps are pretty big. That's one of the cool parts about Bayonetta 2 is there's a lot more exploration and encouragement of exploration. These flying buggers. Oh, they're right deadly. But they're no match for my newfound combo power. Where's your friend? Ah, there he is. How'd I do? Did I get platinum? Give me that platinum, boy. I want to go to a mining colony and extract platinum. Gold. Well, I guess gold is good enough. Oh, yes, Muspelheims. I can't believe these count as the verses. Hey, Spruce. I just woke up. And as you can tell, this is my first time in a Muspelheim. I just kind of skipped him so that I could move forward in the game. Oh, wait, oh, I guess I'm supposed to be using my witch time. Whoa. Hold on, Spruce. I'll answer your question in a minute. This part's just real tough. So I think you can only damage these buggers in which time? Come on, come after me. Come after me. Come after me with your ticks. There we go. Did it. It's done. A moon power for me? Why, I'm the luckiest girl in school. And more beautiful platinum. Have I reached all? Oh, let's see. I've got 16. 16 pals. There's not much to say about my morning, Spruce, because, well, I just woke up. Woke up pretty late today. Normally, I'm usually up at 5:30, but today I woke up at 7. Went into town yesterday. Where do you live, Spruce? I forgot. I'm thinking about starting streams a little bit later so that more people can enjoy them. It seems like I was starting them too early before on the weekend. Do I get any? Oh, I get a lollipop. A delicious lollipop. I'll put it in my mouth. Ah, yes, I forgot. You don't get any angel attack at the end of the mission. That's, I think, the one thing that Bayonetta 2 is missing, and I wonder why they took it out. Maybe because when you're a professional gamer like me, you could get so many red hot shots. I'm just going to get more little lollipops for my mouth. Let's see, do I need anything more? Yes, I need invincibility lollipops. And I could buy a hat. Buy a witch hat. Oh, it's sold out now. What a shame. Well, let's get a moon pal. Fill up, we're almost at 20. Now we can max out with 2 torture ticks. I think. Sonic P, what's going on, Sonic? I notice your avatar matches your name. I'm assuming you're a Sonic fan then. You know, we have lots of hedgehogs up in jolly old England. You know, I had a friend who owned an actual hedgehog, but she didn't name him Sonic. She named him Leo, which I think is a bit of a majestic name for a hedgehog. Do you enjoy the modern Sonics there, Sonic P? Or are you more of a retro fan? Because to be honest, I haven't played any Sonic after 3. Where am I going? Where does the game want me to go? I think, does it want me to go this way? I'm not sure. Am I going the opposite way? Because this is where I came before. I'm just going to slither along like a snake. Oh, I'm supposed to go forward. The game did not really communicate it that well. Let's see, there's a gate to hell, but where's the Muspelheim? I believe there's a Muspelheim around here somewhere. Oh, it might be in the water. There it is. Now what does it want from me? What's the challenge going to be? Oh, we've got a limited amount of time to defeat the enemies. And as we fight and as we kill, we get more time. But you gotta kill. You gotta focus on enemies. I mean, and if you get hit, that means you're frozen. You're not spending as much time as you could be killing enemies. It's a waste of time getting hit. Look at it, did it. I better got platinum. Did I get a platinum? Oh, well, I got a witch hat. I got at least 1/4 of one. Wait, what Sonic? What Sonic game is coming out on March 12th? I've not heard of it. Do you prefer the more modern Sonic games, or do you like the older ones? I like the older ones, to be honest. Mostly because I haven't played the more recent ones, and I have not heard that many good things about the most recent ones. But that's by people who I don't think appreciate Sonic that much. I know the fandom is quite strong, and so I actually would like to play the Dreamcast ones. But I unfortunately at the present do not own a Dreamcast. Oh look, I can already climax. I indeed feel much more powerful playing Bayonetta 2. Because in Bayonetta 1 it feels like the game is just going out of its way to annoy you. But in Bayonetta 2, you're able to deal much more damage, I feel. Or maybe I'm just getting better, I don't know. I don't feel all that good at Bayonetta, to be honest. Just a little okay. You know, I'm surprised that they haven't made a Sonic costume for Bayonetta. I thought that would have been quite good. And I believe Sega had a hand in development, I think. Or am I imagining things? It might have been the fast one. Oh, Bayonetta. Well, Sonic, you have a lot to look forward to. Are you buying... I can't remember how they released it outside of Japan, but I remember you can buy Bayonetta 2. But I don't know if that includes Bayonetta 1. Well, oh my god. You gotta thread the eye of the needle there. A double climax. How fortunate for me that this guy is finished. He couldn't even stat. Look at that. His head is coming out of his sword. Oh my god, I've never seen that in my life. Well, got hit. I got hit. No, it's not supposed to happen. I need platinum. And you can't get platinum if you're getting hit. You did. You did there. It's time for another climax. 3 climaxes in one battle. That's quite impressive if I do say so myself. Ah, I see. It was the original. It was the original Bayonetta that Sega published. I wonder what deal they worked out with Nintendo for Bayonetta 2. They may not have even had a deal. Oh, we got us another Muspelheim. Let's go inside. We're gonna have to if we want to get platinum on this particular level. Now, tell me, Sonic, have you played Bayonetta before? Or will this be your first time? Oh, I forgot to even check the conditions of this Muspelheim. They could be dangerous, but because I'm a professional gamer, I will be okay. Look at that. That was professional. Clean. I forgot you got all of these cool little bonuses for clearing the Muspelheims. Look at that. Pure platinum. I bet that'd be worth a lot on the open market. You know, I wonder if we could call Bayonetta 1 a classic game, because it's almost 9 years old. It's pretty insane that in the modern day that they're releasing 9-year-old games. I tell you, Bayonetta 1 is kind of a pain in the ass. It's balls hard on normal mode. Because when you start out playing Bayonetta 1, you've got 3 different difficulties. There's normal, which is balls hard. Then there's easy, which is maybe even too easy. And then there's very easy, which is like you just push buttons and you win the game. If you haven't played the game before, you might want to play it on easy just to get used to it. Although normal, if you're good at video games, like me, you could probably start out on normal and have no problem. And I'd recommend probably not mashing buttons. You gotta learn how to dodge things right quick. I'd say dodging is probably the most important aspect of the game. because that lets you do witch time. And witch time is well useful. Oh, these buggers. With the big swords. I think they're my biggest nemesis in this game after the dogs. Because they attack so fast. See, look at how much damage I'm taking from those sabers. And the problem is, and I don't know if I'd suggest playing Bayonetta 1 first to get used to the battle system. Because you'll get too used to using Umbran climaxes. Into the all-around, I don't want to say easier, but perhaps slightly more forgiving aspects of Bayonetta 2. There's really no going back after you've played Bayonetta 2. Bayonetta 1 is the inferior game, although it's still quite good. I can't believe they were gonna cancel Bayonetta 2. That'd be a real shame if they had done that. I think Nintendo made the right choice. Let's give more we got. We need more climaxes. Wait, what is that blue meter there? Is that my friend's HP? Is that little one's HP? I don't remember that. I think you'll have no problem playing it non-stop, Sonic, because this is one of those games that when you first play it through, it's only about 7 or 8 hours, but it encourages you to play it again and again. I think this is probably my 4th or 5th time playing through Bayonetta 1 and 2. I remember buying it because I wanted to play it in Japanese after having played the English version. But in Japan, the game actually came out in English first. It wasn't until the Wii U release that they had a Japanese version of Bayonetta. And they gave Bayonetta an impressive English accent like the one that I'm using now. That's right, I'm freezing time. I'm using my time powers. Like, isn't time power, like, just the biggest... Like, if you can manipulate time with your magic, that's the most powerful magic you can possibly have. That's why I liked time mages in Final Fantasy. Maybe that's why Bayonetta's so powerful. She's a witch, but witches don't use, like, fire magic or ice magic. They just use time magic, and that's why they're so powerful. Oh, it's time for the climax. Here we go. Look at that. It's also a lot easier in Bayonetta 2 to get maximum climax. Because in Bayonetta 1, you're going to give your fingers arthritis if you're trying to get maximum climax. Especially on normal. On easy, it's okay. But on normal, it's balls hard. Alright, I think that's the end of Chapter 1. How did we do? Did we get platinum? Did I miss anything? I hope I didn't. That's going to affect my score drastically. Well, gold. I mean, gold is a precious metal. It's not as good as it could be, though. I guess I missed some Muspelheims. You know, I'm right surprised that my Bayonetta unboxing was so popular. Because I'm mostly known for going to old Japanese video game stores and just showing off what you can buy. Not necessarily for the more modern titles. But after the popularity of my Bayonetta material, I think it might be worth doing some more modern games. I appreciate that you like the video, Sonic. I think I want to do some more modern unboxings. On top of some other new material that I'm trying out. What's our challenge this time? Oh, we can use some items to do damage. Can we damage using what? Whoa, there's a right diddly. Can we do damage not using normal items? No, I guess not. We have to use the items. How many more shots? Oh, well, that was right easy. Oh, it's another Moon Pal. Can we get more than 2 climaxes with Moon Pals? I guess so. Yeah, it's really strange to me that they didn't release Bayonetta 1 on a cartridge outside of Japan. It doesn't make much sense to me why they would do that, because I'm sure that the people who are buying the special edition outside of Japan also would want a physical edition of Bayonetta 1. Because the people buying the special editions, they're the ones that enjoy the game. They're the kind of people that like having physical objects. Where's that guy with his magic wand? There he is. Or is that a new one? Is he fresh? Is that all you got? Look at how accurate my voice of Bayonetta is. Is that all you got? I should have been a pole dancer. My imitation is flawless. Ah, there's the little one. Where'd you go? And where are you going now? Here we go. We gotta turn into the kit. I'm one pet kit, no parts witch. Well, to be honest, Sonic, if you wanted a physical copy of Bayonetta 1 in English, you could just buy the Japanese version. I mean, it's a bit of a pain in the ass because you have to go through an importer. But you could play the game in English on your Switch, no matter what region you're in. Maybe that's what Nintendo was counting on, I don't know. I don't know what business decision they went into that said, no, I guess people outside of Japan don't want a physical copy of Bayonetta. Maybe it's because Bayonetta 2 is just so much better. Oh, there's two of the beggars. Get on top. Alright, here we go. How do I tick? That's right, I'm using your friend. Your friend's hitting your friend. We use torture tick. I don't often use torture ticks because the game forces you to make a decision. Are you going to use your Umbran Climax? Or are you going to use a torture tick? They each have their own separate uses. Because a torture tick, you're doing a lot of damage to one enemy. But if you use your Umbran Climax, you're able to do a medium amount of damage to a lot of different enemies. Now here's my Heme. I'm gonna use my Hema. I'm gonna use your friend's Hema against you. How do you like that? You think you're such a big shot with your Hema. But you're done. The Hema finished you right quick. Well, you know, I don't know how much truth there is to that theory there, Sonic. Sonic mentioned that it's possible that that Nintendo, being a Japanese company, wants Japan to have the nicest things. And I don't know if I 100% believe that. I only say this because I'm a huge fan of Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask is my favorite game of all time. But Japan did not get a nice fancy collector's edition when it got released for the 3DS. I know Europe, in fact, got probably the better version because they had a cool, nice little case and the little Skull Kid statue that I was not able to get because I lived in Japan. So I do believe in general that Japan gets the better collector's editions. I don't know if that's always the case. And I wonder who makes that decision. It may not even be Nintendo's decision. Or it may not be Nintendo of Japan's decision. It may indeed just be up to the local headquarters. Can we get next on Climax? There we go. I appreciate that, Sonic. Tell your friends. Now, where am I going? I thought I was going over here. No, Muspelheim, I can't miss it. I think Japan is just much more amenable to collector's editions in general. Every time you go to one of the used shops, you'll find tons of them for games that didn't even come out in America. Oh, we gotta use a combo. I think if we go out of combo, we lose. I'm not 100% sure. Oh no, they got me with a lasso of truth. Whoa. So I guess I can take 5 hits. I didn't realize that in Muspelheim before. The only problem is that if you gotta stay in combo, it's hard to dodge. Did I do good? Did I get a platinum? No, but I got a hat. I'm gonna say I got a gold. If I had to rate myself, I would have given me a gold. And I was right. There we go. Oh, I got a full witch hat. Well, there we go. Now that's clear. Do we jump down here? What are we going to find here? Are there going to be more angels? Where the heck am I going? Alright, game, I want you to communicate this a little bit better. Oh wait, am I opening this door? There we go. There was nothing special about that door. Well, that was quick. How would I do? Did I get all of the moose? No. I'm missing everything. How am I supposed to know where all these verses are happening? That's, I think, one of the challenges of the game. And I think is what encourages more exploration. More points. But I did get the silver. So let's update, because the silver is much more helpful in it, determining our final score. Hey, Mictrons, glad to see ya in the stream. I was just talking with Sonic here about collector's editions. You know, the problem with buying collector's editions in my state is just that they come in such huge boxes, it's hard to get them home. They take up so much space. So you gotta get the collector's editions for games that you'd like. Wow. Oh, that's right. He's one of them bosses you gotta dodge really well. I don't like this boss all that much. He's very hard. Because you only got one opportunity to dodge him. See, like that, and you can't do that much damage to him in such a short amount of time. There we go, another maximum climax. That's right, I punched him so hard he went into a whirlpool. I gotta concentrate, I can't read the chat, I apologize about that. But these bosses are wicked hard. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He's too cowardly, he won't show his face. But he's actually got like two faces, when you think about it. He's got that jaw. And then he's also got that face that's on his chest. Oh wait, can we kick those icicles back at him? I didn't know that. I always thought this was a bit of a slow boss battle, but that's because I don't really know how to beat him. Oh, also Sonic, when you're playing for the first time, I recommend when you go to the gates of hell to buy I can't remember, but it's Bayonetta's bat form. Because normally when you want to do witch time, what you have to do is you have to dodge a little bit before you get hit, just the tiniest of bits before you get hit. But when you've got bat form, you can actually, if you time your dodge right, you can get hit, but you become invulnerable, and you activate witch time. It gives you a bit more leeway. Though obviously it doesn't always work. So which one is its face? I don't understand. It's got two faces. Or it's got a face and two mouths. Now where's the main bugger? Where's the one I've been following all this time? And how do we go from water up into the sky? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. You're too slow. That's what I'm saying. I'm Bayonetta. Is that all you got? Bringing him down. He's only got one more HP bar left to go. Well, that one quite hit. Come on, you're not so tough. Oh, I dodged too early there. Sometimes the tails are too long. You think the attack's gonna come right after the tail, but you gotta time it right. And I'm not perfect, but I'm doing better than before. Oh my god, that wasn't even fair. Didn't even give me a tail. See, he's too slow. I'm used to fast enemies, not slow ones like you. Here we go. Let's eat him up. How are we gonna do it? Are we gonna eat him or are we gonna throw him? Are we gonna get all three at the same time? I guess so. No, we're gonna chop him up. There we go. Maximum damage. Wait, Mectrons, are you talking about... Oh, stone for damage. That's not very impressive now, is it? But Mectrons, are you talking about your collector's editions? Do you happen to have the Persona 5 collector's edition? I know the Japanese one came with quite a lot of goodies. Gold. That's pretty good. Gold's quite valuable. How'd I do? That's good. That's well good. That's quite an improvement, if I do say so myself. Whew, just gonna get myself a little bit of water here while we're loading. Well, let's see. I want to say, well, I'm not sure how I can test it. Because I'm watching the stream myself. But I'm not sure how to test for the lag. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start counting. Wait, I'm there. But there's too much going on, I'm sorry. I know it's probably a couple of seconds. It's actually not bad. But it's not instantaneous. Look at that, that was perfect. Well, I took a little bit of damage. So I'd say it's platinum perfect, but not pure platinum perfect. I would have given myself a nice platinum medal in the game, agreed. I don't have time for doors. Wait. Oh, it's the moon. What a coincidence. Am I going to be able to ride this little horsey? He seems like a nice pony. Gotta dodge proper. There we go, torture attack. I would say I would recommend using the torture attack against the shield guy because he's right tough. The only way you can attack him is if you're in witch time. Because then he can't block you with his shield. So Sonic P, do they have any collector's editions for Sonic games? You know, I don't think I've ever seen one. Which is kind of weird. Because you think the Sonic fandom is so strong. They'd want to be able to sell you some merchandise. Hey, we've met this bugger before. Let's see, what does the shield do me? Here we go. How much damage did we do? We did quite a bit. So I think I'm not 100% sure, but I'm guessing that when you activate your Witch Time, you get a little jewel for your torture attacks. And also when you activate Wicked Weave. I think those are the conditions that get you some gems. Let's do it. Let's eat us some angels. Platinum. That's verse 5. I think I missed 2 verses already. How am I supposed to find all these things? Where'd they go? Where'd all the other angels go? Because I've gotten gold and platinum so far. But that's not good enough if you don't clear all the verses. I bet you anything that if you don't finish the verse, it's counted as a stone. Oh no, I think I'm gonna have to face the Umbran Sage here. He's right difficult. He's just like John. In Bayonetta 1, John was a right pain in the ass. Oh, I finished it. I can get an item. I can't believe I missed that half of a record. There's so many of those flying buggers with swords. And they got swords for tails. How do they even sit down? Do they stab themselves every time they sit down? You know, Mictrons, I'm not sure about the stream and how it goes from 480 to 1080. Because I stream at a pretty constant bit rate. I don't know if it's my internet connection or if it's, I don't know. It could be YouTube. Who could know? But let's see. Oh, there was Sonic Forces. Which one was what's the most recent Sonic game? I remember Sonic Mania. That was the retro-inspired one, wasn't it? Or am I confusing that with another game? That's right, you Umbran Sage. I figured out your game. I figured out how to beat you. I remember the first time I faced this guy, I had a real trouble trying to beat him. Because he's wicked fast. Oh, he's bringing a friend. Oh yes, this is one of the more epic battles of Bayonetta, and there's a lot of epic battles. You gotta make sure to use your Umbran Climax, because that's the most useful against him, because he's so fast. I'm making quick work of him, if I do say so myself. And where'd the other verse go? We went straight from 7 to 9. But there wasn't even anything in between. We're engaged in mouth-to-mouth combat with the giant demons. Oh my god, he hit mine in the face. We gotta call out the big guns. Well, we see so fast with his spear. There we go, using our maximum climax. Oh no, they were just a normal Umbran climax. Excuse me, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Uh-oh, what's happening? What's happening? Oh. Almost there. This is quite the boss fight. I like in Bayonetta 2 how they make it go in the air. It's so much cooler. Here we go. Oh, is this the big mech fight? Do we get to fight each other? Using our big demons. He's right slow. There we go. Umbran Climax into maximum climax. There we go. Done. Done and done. Enjoy a hockey game, Mechtrons. I hope you have a fun time, although I do not understand much about hockey. I think I played street hockey when I was a kid, but I never played ice hockey. I'm not very good on my feet. How'd we do? I thought I did pretty good. If I had found those other verses, I think I would have gotten the platinum. But a silver is okay. It's an improvement, I think. Well, improved score. How could I get an improved score and better tam? But then all I get is the silver. But Sonic P. Sonic Forces. Which one was Sonic Forces? What happens in Sonic Forces? Was that a 3D? Was that the one where you could make your own Sonic? Could you make your own Hedgehog? Did you make your own Hedgehog Sonic? Or did you play as your namesake? I'm a snake. Now where am I going? I know there's a Muspelheim around here somewhere. And when they put in such a big space, there's got to be some spots to explore. Here we go. Here we go. Here's the verse. Let's see where we're going. Oh, we've got to use witch time to hit the enemies. They're invincible. Oh, and that guy's wicked fist. Wait, I thought we couldn't hit him if we didn't win in witch time. That was false advertising. Oh no, we don't have witch time. That's the trick. We can't use witch time. And that's real hard because these enemies are quite fast. So you want to slow him down. Come on, get him both. Get him both. There we go. It's a finish. It wasn't the prettiest of finishes, but it was a finish. You have to make your own hedgehog. Now, does it have to be a hedgehog, or can you make it an echidna? Or could you make it like Fox? What was Sonic's girlfriend? The pink one. Was she a hedgehog too? Or was she something else, like perhaps a fox? Ah, there you are. Oh, they drop mines. That's not fair. I'm not a submarine. Did we finish? Oh, we got a platinum. That was quite good. That was well good against enemies like that. Did we get a lollipop? We got more lollipops. That's fantastic. Want to go up? Want to go up? Let's go. Let's go. JP Styles, welcome back. It's been a long time since we've been able to chat. Do you think my accent is spot on? A spot on recreation of Bayonetta? I think it is. Am I going the right direction? No, of course not. I often get lost in Bayonetta 2 because I'm not sure 100% sure where to go. Oh, I should be dashing. Using the B button. Am I going the right way? This seems like it's the right way. There we go. So wait, the pink... Am I thinking of the right one there, Sonic? Am I thinking of the pink one? She's Sonic's girlfriend, is she not? But she is also a hedgehog. But then who is the human girlfriend of Sonic? Didn't Sonic have a human girlfriend at one point? Or am I just remembering wrong? The anime. Alright, I know this is going to spawn a boss. So we need to prepare ourselves. And as Bayonetta would say, I should have been a pole dancer. Now, what I like about Bayonetta 2 is that you get to face actual diamonds. In Bayonetta 1, all you do is fight the angels. But now you get to face demons from hell. There we go. He's on his ace. got big gears, but when you get his whipping, it's right useful. And I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna take the gears off of your hands and I'm gonna use it against your friends. There we go, maximum climax. Have you ever seen the original design for Sonic there? I remember, because I believe Sonic was designed via a contest that Sega was holding in its Japanese office. They were trying to design a new mascot for the company, so they made Sonic a very rough kind of emo-like character. Which to me is quite funny when you compare him to how he turned out. But I remember, yeah, he was supposed to have a human girlfriend. But I thought he did. I thought Sonic has interacted with humans quite a bit. Particularly after the third one, once they started moving into the Saturn era. Now JP Styles, I hope you're enjoying the videos. I've been trying to do a lot more streams, and when I'm not able to do streams, that's when I'll show all of the videos that I've taken at various spots around Japan. Can I not skip this? I guess not. I can't skip it. It's a lot of talking and not a lot of action. I believe I should start translating for Bayonetta. Am I able to walk fast yet? I feel tricked. There we go. Am I missing a Muspelheim? Is this a Muspelheim over here? What will we find within? What's the challenge going to be this time? I hope it's worth it. Oh, we've got to defeat the enemies in a limited amount of time. Wow. He's summoning daggers from outside, from underneath the earth. We got 10 seconds left. Well, that was quick. And it only took 1 point of damage. So not perfect, probably not worthy of a pure platinum, but a platinum at least. There we go. Ah, there we go. There's the sphere. Now, I wouldn't recommend necessarily using torture attacks against these horsey dudes, because they're not that tough. I think one of the problems with the first Bayonetta is that you can use torture attacks against virtually every enemy, but sometimes, because the targeting system is a bit wonky, you're not able to target the bigger characters and deal the most amount of damage that you possibly could. That's also why I like the Umbran Climax. You don't have to fight the game's wonky targeting. Where'd your friends go? There you are. I found you. You can't hide from Bayonetta. The Naruto sub voice. What are you talking about, Mictrons? Naruto sub voice. I've never heard. You mean the Naruto? You mean the original Naruto voice? It's been a long time since I've watched that anime. See, the Mandarake video. Well, I'm not really sure about how I'm supposed to be doling out my content there, Spruce. Because I've got a few videos in the cane. But I don't want to use them quite yet, just in case there's some slow weeks. So I do have a video that I took at Mandarake. But I want to keep it in reserve in case there's a week. I'm using left. What are you doing? I'm using the left button, but it wasn't working. Because in a couple of weeks, actually Spruce, in a couple of weeks, I'm going up to Hokkaido. So I'm going to have a lot of videos that I need to put up in my absence. So I would expect the Mandarake video to go up in, say, maybe 2 weeks' time. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure yet. But if I'm able to stream regularly, then I think I will add in more on-location videos as a little sauce to the streams. Now he's got a pail. He's got a mate. Perhaps one of the harder aspects of Bayonetta is making sure you can see all your enemies at the same time. Because oftentimes enemies will come out of nowhere. And they're hard to dodge if you can't see them. Here we go. Here we fucking go. When you gotta hit him in the knees, you'd think they'd be weak. They've got tiny legs. Their lower bodies, they're like twigs. Here we go, finish him off with an Umbran Climax. Look at that, that was actually quite good. That was a platinum, oh my god. Was at the end of the chapter. As I suspected. How did we do? Well, we missed a lot of them, but we got a lot of platinums. I feel like they harshly penalize not clearing some of the verses, especially when they're quite hard to find. Ooh, so that's an hour. Playing Bayonetta for an hour quite gives me arthritis in the hands. So I think that's going to be it for today, especially because my throat's getting a bit dry. But I'm going to try and make these streams a bit more regular. Expect them to start at around the same time. Let's see, it's now 10 o'clock in Japan. So wherever you may be right now, go back an hour and that's when the stream will start. No, Spruce, today I'm going to be staying inside the house. Maybe, well, I might be taking a bit of a walk. But yesterday I went up to Kitakyushu to meet up with a friend and watch Black Panther, which I thought was quite good. But no, today it's a nice Sunday, so I'm going to be staying in the house. So I hope you guys have fun. Sonic, you can look forward to Bayonetta, it's quite good. And I think it'll give you a lot to do. It's about 10 hours per game. to go through the whole thing with all the cutscenes. But if you're the kind of person that likes to play through a game again and again, Bayonetta, I think, is the game for you. Okay, just making sure I can read. Oh, so JP Styles just pre-ordered Sonic Totaku. I've not heard of that one. But I'm going to end it here. My real name. My real name is Jay. You may know me as jcontra. My name is John. I'm your man in Japan. That's it for today. I've been playing Bayonetta 2 for the Nintendo Switch. Thanks for watching, and mahalo.